What's up, fam? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie. I upload videos of makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, as well as beauty products. So if you dig this video, make sure to like it, subscribe, and click that notification bell below so you never miss a Kdubz video again. So today we are going to dabble in a makeup tutorial. It's just going to be like an everyday makeup, the go-to makeup that I do. So yeah, we're just going to dabble right into it. I've already done my skincare. You can see all my freckles, my imperfections, lucky you. We're going to start off with a primer. I'm really liking this e.l.f. Jelly Pop primer. It is a good dupe for the Milk primer. I think it's called the Milk Hydro Grip primer. What I do is I focus it on my T-zone because that's where the makeup likes to leave my face the most and the quickest, and then I'll rub it everywhere else. It's a very sticky, tacky primer, which is what I like about it because my foundation grips right to it. So next we'll go into my foundation. So I really like the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. My friend Danny, where's my, hold up, where's my sponge? Failing already, hold on. Please hold. Okay, I got it. As I was saying, my friend Danny got me on this foundation. I usually just use a pump to a pump and a half. It's a medium coverage that is buildable. And what I like about it is it covers my imperfections pretty well. And it looks like skin going on. I used to be a huge full coverage girl. I used to love the Estee Lauder Double Wear. But I just find specifically in the summer, less is more. Because you don't want to be face to face with someone and all they see is a full face of makeup. It's not pretty. If I'm going out at night, I can get away with a little more full coverage. Like, I definitely do wear more makeup when I go out at night. But when it's during the day and you're face to face with someone, less is more. I fake tan, guys, and I should have done this after I reapplied my fake tan because I'm applying it tomorrow. It's pretty much all gone. So my foundation is pretty dark. My face still has a little bit on it, but my neck and my chest are getting a little blotchy. So if it doesn't match, I apologize. But it's pretty much just the application that I want to show you. So I use a sponge. Depending on what foundation I use, depends how I apply it. So with this one, I really like to apply it with a sponge. But for instance, if I'm going more full coverage and I'm putting on my Smashbox 24-hour wear, I really like the application with a brush. So it depends on you, it depends on the foundation. So that's applied pretty well. I don't apply it down my neck. Some girls like to do that, but I just find it rubs off on clothes and stuff. So I'll go in and I'll blend later with powders. So next we'll go in with a concealer. I'm using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. And this is in shade White as Fuck. It's actually in shade Fair Rose. I swear a lot, so just fair warning, if you get offended easily, I would still like you to view my videos, but maybe I'll put like a caption up or like a picture of earmuffs right before I'm about to swear so you know to cover your ears. I just recently started self-tanning within the last couple months. And so I bought new foundation to match my shade, but I forgot to buy new concealer. So all of my concealer shades are super, super light. All I'm doing is dotting where I want to apply it very minimally. I don't want a lot because it is such a drastic difference between my foundation shade. So I'll go back in with the sponge, but as you can see, it's really light. So for me, you don't need a lot. If you have the proper shade, you can probably go in with some more. Welcome to my channel. I'm crazy. Okay, so see, hi. I feel like it's better to go lighter than darker. Darker you can't really fix. You gotta start over. So next I want to set. So I'm gonna go into where I applied the concealer only with the e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. And this is in Fair Light. I'm just going to go in with a powder brush. It's from Luxie, I think. It's all worn away, so I can't really see what kind of brush it is, what it's called. You're going to notice if you watch my channel that I just have a bunch of random shit. But yeah, when I start describing my brushes, they're going to be like, and it looks like this. Next, I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Marcel face powder. It's a loose translucent powder. It's not translucent. They're lying. There's a little bit of a pigment to it, but it's not that bad. And I'm going to go in with this broke-ass brush. Don't remember who made it, but I love it. Look how poofy and powdery it is. And I'm just going to dab. Dab, dab, dab-a-roo. Now, this is where I'm going to go down on my neckline, because I'm eventually going to go down with some bronzer so it kind of blends a bit better. But I hate putting bronzer on skin that doesn't have powder on it first, because I just find it gets really streaky from the natural oils in my skin. Okay, so now we're going to go in with bronzer. The bronzer I'm really liking right now is the Maybelline City Bronzer. This is in shade 300. I used a lighter shade before and really liked it, and the compact is pretty much gone. So I decided to go a little bit darker because I was starting to self-tan. But since it's pretty much gone, I'm just going to go in with a really light hand. This is from BH Cosmetics. It just says number 1. It's basically just a big powder brush. I got a brush set on sale at Marshall's, and that's what a majority of these brushes are. So the thing is, guys, is there's no right or wrong way to apply makeup or what to apply it with. There are girls out there that'll apply foundation with their fingers and it works better for them. So what, right? So with my bronzer, I'm just focusing mainly on the perimeter of my face, and I'm just going in with a really light hand, because you can always apply more, but you can't take it away. I like to bring it up on my temples and just a little bit at the top of my forehead. What I'm doing by staying on the sides of my face is I'm creating a shadow to make the illusion of my face being narrower and thinner. And if you don't like your forehead, like if you have a wide forehead, then put some at the top. See, I'm wearing my hair out of my face, so I find that I get a little self-conscious with my forehead that way. So I'll put a little at the top, but if I have my hair down, I won't focus as much at the top. But yeah, it really depends on your face shape. I also like to bring it over my nose, mainly because I want it to look as realistic as possible. When I'm out in the sun, my nose always gets burned, so. And I just kind of want to bring it down to where my contour is going to be, but it's very light. I don't want to bronze up too much because I'm kind of white right now. And this is where I'm going to bring it down onto my neck just to blend it a bit. Okay, bronzer done. We're going to go in with a contour. Guys, I like a really cool tone contour. I just feel like it looks a lot more natural. It resembles a shadow more. So when I went to the store to try and find a contour palette or a contour shade that I liked, I could only find one. And I'm so happy to tell you that it cost me like $5. This brand is so underrated. Not all of their makeup is great, but I swear by their mascara. It's called Essence. It's so cheap. Their mascaras are the best. I will never buy a high-end mascara again because their mascaras always kill it. Anyway, so this was a contour palette. Don't know what this shade is for. It's really light, but it's almost like too taupey to be a setting powder, so don't know what they were going for. But I just go in with the darker shade. This is another BH Cosmetics brush. It's a number 3. As you can see, it's an angled contour brush. So I start at the temple, well, I guess that's the temple, like right by my ear here. And just with small strokes, I start bringing it down. And you don't want to go too far down, because as I said, you're trying to keep it natural. You're trying to resemble a shadow. Like your cheek is so sunken in that the top of the cheek is creating the shadow underneath. And then I bring it in and up my temple just to blend it in with the rest of my bronzer. And just blend, 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 blend. Next, I'm all about the jawline. But as I said, this is an everyday makeup tutorial. You're going to be face to face with people in daylight, so you don't want to go too heavy. So I'm going to go underneath my jawline. I like to bring it up a bit too, and then I'm going to blend it down. Because like there's nothing weirder than seeing a girl with like a line of makeup right under her jaw. Now, if you're going out and you're going out on the town and it's nighttime, you can get away with a good contour. Like when I go out, I'll do a cream contour, then I'll set my face, and then I'll do a powder contour. Shit gets real. That is done, but I always, always, always go in with some contour on my bottom lip. to create the effect of a bigger lip. So this is just like, this is probably the oldest brush I have. Couldn't tell you where it was from. It's definitely an eyeshadow brush, but I use it to contour my nose and my mouth. So I'm just going to go under my lip, and it's going to create the illusion that my lip is so big, like this, that it's creating a shadow underneath. Now, some girls contour their upper lip too, but either I haven't been able to perfect it properly or I'm just really bad at it. So I just go with a bigger bottom lip. And then for my nose, I don't like my nose. I think it's like really like short and stout and fat. So I try to create the illusion that it's longer and skinnier. So I just start up here, and I'm not very good at this, guys, so bear with me. And I just put a couple lines that I'm eventually going to blend out. Now, depending on your nose shape, you're going to be doing this differently. It depends what you want. Some girls that have long, skinny noses, they'll contour the end of their nose to make it appear shorter. If you wanted to really create length, you could kind of go up into where like your eyebrows are, but I just like to kind of keep it down here. And then nobody wants to see two lines on your face, so I kind of dot it to blend it. Sometimes I'll go in with like my powder brush again just to blend it a little bit more. If it really is not blending at all, I'll go back in with my foundation sponge and then just touch it up. But that doesn't look too bad. Contour done. Next, we going in with some blush. I am using, what is this called? Chic blush brush. That's all she says. I think I got this out of my Ipsy Glam bag. And I'm going in with a NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette that I got full free. I think my mom gave it to me. I've obviously already used this shade that's empty, but I'm going to go in with this darker one. And like this more of like a rose gold one. And I'm not a big blush fan. If the blush doesn't last all day, I'm not going to cry. But I do like to put a little color on my cheeks, and then I just kind of blend it up. Why not? Why not? Some girls like to put it on their nose as kind of like what I do with my bronzer. Next, we go in with our highlight. I'm going to be using a fan brush from e.l.f. I have a lot of highlighters, but I don't like something too blinding for during the day. So my go-to right now is a Becca Cosmetics in Moonstone. This was also from my Ipsy Glam bag. It's a tester. It's really cute. It's like a gold color. So I just dip my fan brush in there and I focus it on the high points of my cheekbone, and then I'll bring it up my temple. Now, a lot of girls, if they want like the blinding highlight, they'll spritz their brush with setting spray before they dip it in their highlighter, and then it really sticks. But for me, I just want to look pretty natural, like snatchural. I love Scott Barnes. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose, a little bit up here, a little bit on there. Like, why not? Just fucking go to town. But that's about it. So we're gonna do eyes, and eyes are really simple. I love eyeshadow. I love getting into eye looks, but as I said, not so much on a day-to-day basis. So it's pretty simple for me. I'm going in with this. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's the Nudes palette from Maybelline. As you can tell, it's really dirty, really well used. I like it a lot. I'm always gravitating towards nude colors, browns, coppers, just neutral shades, because it really pops my eye color. So I always go in with an eyeshadow that's the same color as my lid. I already set the lid, but for some reason, I don't know if it's because I have oily eyelids, I just find that the eyeshadow goes on a lot smoother if I do this right before I apply the rest of my eyeshadow. So next I'm just going to go in with, it's another BH Cosmetics brush. It's in number 6. It's basically just a blending brush. It's a pretty fluffy one. And I'm going to go in with this color right here. It's a very taupey color. It's about the lightest one there. And I'm just going to start in the crease, and I'm going to windshield wiper across. Just going with a light hand, because as I said before with the bronzer, you can always add more, but you can't take away, guys. And then with whatever's left over on my brush, I bring it down to the bottom of my eye. I love having eyeshadow on the bottom of my eye. Nothing too dark, but it just makes your eyes pop. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do like a crazy eyeshadow look, because I do love playing around and doing them. but I figured I'd start off easy since I'm a new YouTuber. I'm just going to go in with this shade. It's literally the same, just a little darker. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm almost wanting to create the look that I'm not wearing a ton of makeup, specifically around my eyes too. I just want to add a little definition. Like, I'm not going to go in with any other colors. I'm not going to darken it up anymore. That's literally it, because I wanted to make it look like I'm not wearing makeup. I'm just naturally this beautiful. I like to set my face before I put mascara on, because I put the mascara on and then I set my face and then there's black all over my face. So we're going to go in with my setting spray. I swear by this. I'm pretty sure everyone does. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter. So let's just go to town. Oh shit, I forgot my eyebrows. I guess I can go on once it dries. You want to know why? It's because I don't do eyebrows very often. I just recently got into it. The reason why I can't jump on the trend of the big fluffy eyebrows or the drawn on dark eyebrows. I know it's really in right now and so many girls can pull it off, but I just like more of a natural look. And the only reason I started doing something to my eyebrows is because my hair gets super blonde in the summer, and now that I'm self-tanning and real tanning, it just looks weird with super blonde eyebrows on a dark face. So I bought this NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. It's got the spoolie, and it's just a little pencil there. And literally all I do is brush my brows up. Yes, I need to pluck them. And all I'm doing is just adding a little bit of color and definition with short strokes. And I'm not trying to change the shape of my brow. I'm not trying to make them thicker or fuller. I'm just trying to add some definition and color. All right, cool. Now we're going into mascara, and it's with Essence. I love their mascara. This is like $5 too. This is their Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. I always go in with my bottom lashes first. I hope you can see me. I have to kind of like get close and do the mascara face. I like to do my bottom lashes first, so then when I go in with my top lashes, like if I went in with my top lashes first and they're all black, and then I go in like this to get my bottom lashes, my lashes are going to touch the top of my lid and all the black is going to come off. So I'm like a big perfectionist when it comes to my mascara. My eyes are my favorite part of my entire body. So I usually spend a lot of time on them. I honestly, a lot of beauty gurus and like YouTubers, they put on falsies. I don't wear false lashes. If I'm going to a wedding or something, hell yeah, I'll put them on. But I just like could not be bothered. Yes, it completes the look 100%, but I don't hate my lashes. I actually think I have decent lashes. And if I load them up with a good mascara, I think they'll look fucking good. So different doing your makeup in front of a window with natural light. You really see all the imperfections. I hope you guys don't. All right, that's good enough. Lastly, the lips. I love lipstick, but only really if I'm going to a special event or in the winter. In the summer, every day, I do a gloss. But what I'd like to start with is a lip liner, but I don't overline all of my lips. I just do my bottom lip because I want it to look natural. You can see face to face when someone's overlined their lips. So this, God, it's so old. This is a Maybelline lip liner, and I think it's in shade Rose. Pretty much what I wanted to do was get a shade that was very similar to my natural lip color. And I'm going to start in the middle on my lower lip. And then I bring it up to match the natural line of my lip. And I go in with a really light hand. I'm just kind of, see how it creates almost like a shadow? That's what I'm trying to create. I don't necessarily want my lips to look lined. I just want to create more depth. And then I go in and kind of blend the line so it's not super harsh. And then I just top it with some lip gloss. This is the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in Pink Cosmo. Does it plump your lips? Absolutely not, but I like the color. There is a girl on TikTok, and she's hilarious. I love her. I don't know her name, I'm sorry. And she always does her makeup at night. She's a single mom, and she likes just doing her makeup on camera, so she does it at night when her kid's asleep, and she's always got like a White Claw in her hand. You've probably seen her if you watch TikTok. She swears by this lip gloss and says it works, so maybe mine's a dud. So anyways, we done. This is my go-to makeup look for everyday occurrences. Hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave any comments below, video ideas, whatever. You can leave some hate mail to make it exciting. I don't care. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.